What's going on, guys? Ryan here. Today, 4-2-2 custom tactics and play instructions is what we're going with. 4-2-1 went down well, but a lot of questions around that ultra attacking 4-2-2 variation, which is what I'm going to get into in this video, as well as basically my other game plans, obviously. Every way you can possibly play 4-2-2 and how to make it so effective. One of the reasons I've been using it a lot more recently is latest patch. I found narrow is back, like it's pretty good. 4-1-2-1-2 or the 4-3-1-2. Unfortunately, I'm not that good with it, so I've been kind of looking for a counter, right? What can beat it? And the main issue I had with the 4-2-3-1 is that my cam just gets defended like man marked by their CDM, saying the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So basically I've been trying to, how can I avoid this happening? So I've gone with the 4-2-2. So it's a pretty similar formation, but there's actually no cam, which means that CDM doesn't really lock you down as much. So once you get to one of the front four, you can just kind of push at them. And I've just found that really effective. So I'm just going to share that with you guys. So basically, this is my new team, by the way. I mean, it's pretty much the same, but I've just got Prime 9 basically after I pack pulled this man right here, Ruud Gullit. So I got to sell my other one. Obviously gonna keep the pack pulled. I've also got pack pulled Ronaldo. It's nice out here, man. It is nice for some. That being me. It's nice to have some pack luck for a change, I'll tell you that much. But anyways, custom tactics time. Gonna leave timestamps in the description as well, as usual. They were a big hit last time because I know some people just want the tactics in and out, instructions in and out. And don't really need the explanation, and that's fine. So anyways, we're going to start off with this ultra attacking, because that's what everybody has kind of been asking me about. So basically, it's constant pressure. Width is like high, but not too high, because then they can just kind of run through you. Depth, now you have to have depth full when you're on ultra attacking, because that means your team pushes up as much as possible. It's literally as high up the pitch as it can. Obviously, leads to one through ball can completely kill you for sure, but that's what you have to do, because you have to get that ball back to score, right? So make sure it's full. If you're like on whatever ultra attacking formation you have, you're gonna have to max out your defensive depth. Defensive style fast build up, obviously need a goal. You could also do balance, but I just like to push it up the pitch, so I go with fast build up. Waiting players in the box is pretty high standard. This is higher than 4 now, because at this stage I'm no longer trying to first time finesse. If the opportunity arises, I'm still gonna do it, but I'm just trying to get the ball in the box somehow. Even give me a lucky bounce. I just want to score somehow. Corners and free kicks just up to 4, just more bodies. Not really necessary. You could probably still use 2, but it's just what I use. So then moving on to instructions. So I do use balance on pretty much everybody here, which is what I put. I do have get into the box for crosses on my cams. That's just because Pele and Eusebio actually are just good in the air, especially with a Hawk. They get plus 10 jumping, so I think they both have like 98, 99 jumping. Then I still have Vieira stay back while attacking. I literally just, I prefer him to just not go forward even when I need a goal. It's just like, I just feel like he's a liability on the ball. And then just balance fullbacks basically, and on fast build up, your balanced fullbacks still like bomb, as if they're on like join the attack. So that's that done. Now this is the crossing variation. So the main thing to take away from this is press after possession loss. Now the main reason I use this is because so this is mainly crossing, right? So you're gonna have the ball near kind of the corner flag, you know, like on the side of the box, obviously just before a cross. If that's where you lose it, press after possession loss is really effective, because you can trap them in the corner so well that you often can get the ball back, because if that's the main place you lose it, it's actually the easiest place to kind of trap them in. So that's really good if you're kind of doing a crossing technique. Then pretty standard elsewhere, just go with balance offensive style. This has gone up to 6 now because I'm crossing rather than going for first time finesse, so I don't want people sitting on the edge of the box, I want them in there. Instructions wise, I have, now this is a big thing, this is why I actually can play this formation this year and I couldn't really last year. The main annoying thing I didn't like about it is you have no cam on defense, which means they can just kind of hold the ball with their CDMs and there's no pressure from anybody. But with comeback on defense, you kind of, with one of your strikers, the one with more stamina, ideally, which for me is Cristiano Ronaldo, is defensively you're kind of a 4-2-3-1, which means you do have that solid defense presence. Only negative to this is you can't counterattack as fast, as Ronaldo will be a bit deeper rather than up at that centre back beside your other striker. But for the defensive boost it gives, honestly, it's definitely worth it. And I'd really recommend do that if you have one high stamina 90 plus striker. It'll definitely really help you out defensively with this formation. Then just pretty much balanced. I've get into the box for crosses on my wide players because crossing. Then just balance basically. I've balanced Vieira on this because everybody is so out wide that I need something in the middle, if that makes sense. And then yeah, that's essentially it. Balance fullbacks as well because I'm trying to do more crosses. That's about it. Then you've just got, oh yeah, that's supposed to be down there, I think. Yeah. So this is your first time finesse. Essentially it's the same as 4-2-3-1. You know, not much to say. Balance. Have a look for yourself there. Instructions wise, it's pretty much the same. Don't get into the box for crosses on my wide players so that they sit out for the first time finesse. That's the big real difference there. I got Vieira, stay back while attacking, hold on balance. Balance fullbacks, which is what I play on pretty much everything. I feel like it's definitely the way to go this year. Mainly because they can just get back and like so fast as well, because it's like you can't just dribble and just run the whole pitch. You go too slow, so you just get caught. That's about that. And then ultra defensive is pretty standard, you know, it's just defensive, drop back, possession. Instruction wise, still Ronaldo will come back in defense. Don't have it with R9 ever, just because I do like that one striker still, like not counted back, come back on defense on them, stay back in the air, but I still keep hold on balance. And then balance fullbacks as well. Just feel once again, even when I'm trying to hold the lead, they're just not gonna get out of position, especially with possession and drop back as my tactics. They're just gonna be sitting deep anyways. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, the usual stuff, and thanks again for watching.